Hello, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm Titash from Bangladesh.
Vitaj? Great. My name is Craig.
Can we talk to you about transport?
Okay.
So, what is your favorite mode of transport?
Ooh. That's an interesting question. I guess it depends on where I'm going. Um, I mean, if I can, I prefer to walk or ride a bike. But, if it's in a city and not too far, I'd rather take a car than ride a bus. And then if I have to go far, I mean, trains are better, but they're more expensive and not all you can't always do it, but it's definitely, I think, better to take a train than a plane. I enjoy it much more, but it doesn't it's not usually possible, especially there are no passenger trains anymore in Mexico at all, and in the United States there's only a few, so I haven't gotten to take trains as much as I would like, but that's probably my favorite for longer trips though. What do you think?
I love riding bicycle
Mm-hmm.
to go from one to another place. But unfortunately, a barrier for long distance. So, do you like public transport in your country?
I mean, where I am now, I've only been living in this city for about 6 months, and it's a little spread out. So the buses aren't great. Like where I live, it's easy to get to downtown, right? The buses come pretty often. You can get on the bus, you can go downtown. But coming back from downtown, sometimes you have to wait 45 minutes, an hour to get on a bus. So it's not the best system here. In Mexico City, it was much easier to get around. Like there was a lot more transport, but sometimes it was very crowded. Sometimes it was very dirty. Sometimes it was late. If there was traffic, if it rained, then sometimes it just wouldn't move. So it was imperfect, but it was maybe a little better in Mexico City. The subways worked very well, but they were often very crowded. What about for you?
Yes, I love a public transport.
How does it work in Bangladesh? How do you buy a bus ticket?
Yes, if you want to use public transport, you should purchase a ticket. Then you are allowed to enter the bus. Then you can go your destination.
Right. But you buy it on the bus or before you get on the bus?
Both systems are available. There is some bus counter. You can collect a ticket from the counter. Yes. As well as there is some bus. Those they have a service inside the bus. You can pay and you can collect the ticket.
Right.
That's all. What type of amenities are available in public transport in your country?
Facilities on the public transport? On buses, nothing. On trains, you might get a toilet, but very rarely. But Japan has an interesting way of doing things. You must only get on from the middle door. You cannot get on at the front door. And you get a ticket, and that ticket says like 00. And when you leave, you have to go up to the front of the bus driver and put it into the machine, and it'll count how many stops that you went, and then you have to pay. And you have to pay the exact money. There's no change given. So if you only went $1 and you only have $5, you don't get any change back.
Oh my God. Okay. In my country, we have some AC bus. There is an air conditioning facility.
Right.
Also, you can get some bus. There is a TV.
Right.
You can see movie.
Okay.
And also there is some bus. You can use internet. There is internet facility available
on the public transport.
So, yeah. Yes.
That's all right. Right. And do you have Uber in Bangladesh?
Yes, Uber also available in our country.
Okay.
And also we have some local apps. It's a Patao, and this is a type of Uber. This is also familiar in our country. Do you often travel abroad?
Yeah, I've been traveling for 2.5 years. Yeah. I left
Okay.
Australia in 2017. I've traveled to 14 countries so far. I've done a lot of walking. So I walked from England to Rome. I walked in Scotland, in Japan, New Zealand. And as I said, now I'm in Canada.
When is the best season to travel in your country?
In Australia, it really does,
Right.
it really doesn't matter because it's so big. You know, in winter, it's a good time to be up north in the northern part of Queensland because it's warmer. In summer, it's better to be, in the middle. During spring, it's probably a good time to be down south. But if you want to go skiing, snow skiing, then you go down south in the winter. So it's such a big country and it has so many different climates to it. Up north it's very humid. The heat down south is very dry. So, and that's our time.
Yeah. So that's good. In our country, I think spring will be better if you want to come. The weather is starting warm up, but unfortunately, huge tourists come to visit that time.